Valuing yourself is way more deserving than being in a relationship that values nothing at all. But they ain't ready for this type of teaching. What is going on, everybody? What is going on? It is I, the captain himself, Captain Oni of the proud villain Spears. Uh, Not only that, the handsome Abbot. So, we're just gonna play. Oh, I mean, shit. That's usually 1G's department, but definitely 1G's apartment. Uh, but yeah, man, let's just wait until a couple of people come in here so we can actually start the show. Um, no, no, I will not. I repeat, I will not be begging for cash apps. But just keep this in your thoughts. If you feel or wish to support my channel, um like I said before, like I say every time, like, you're more than welcome. You know what I mean? I ain't pointing a gun at your head to you know give me some dollars so I could talk my shit. Like, nah. You know what I mean? Because I don't want people to have this impression that I'm trying to trauma bond. And that is really not the case. I don't like that at all. You know what I mean? Brothers and sisters trauma bonding, and they're not doing their due diligence of finding the answer to their problematic question in life. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully, I mean, I can't really say this is gonna help, uh, but hopefully, uh, the message has been heard. Hopefully, the message has been heard, or falls on deaf ears. You know what I mean? Doesn't really hurt me, but definitely gonna hurt the individual that keep dooming themselves on repeating these same mistakes that they didn't learn from yet. You know what I'm saying? Definitely didn't learn from yet. So, this stream ain't to attack nobody, but the stream is actually hopefully it does give some word of encouragement to others. You know what I mean? Definitely encourage young brothers and young sisters to value themselves more, instead of you know what I'm saying, instead of repeating the same mistakes that their parent or their parents made, when, you know what I mean, they were under their tutelage. And you know what I mean? And let me just say this, man. Abandonment issues is a motherfucker. But at the same time, it should not consume you entirely, you know? Especially, you know, especially when, they try to use you as a bargaining chip when you were a baby and blah blah blah, you know? And not saying that it's right, you know what I mean? Because I definitely don't want people to think that I encourage this type of behavior when I don't. You know what I mean? So I always want to, you know, tell this to people to keep this in mind. Like, I don't like to, you know what I mean? I don't like to do what I'm seeing and what I'm disliking. And it's also very distasteful on, on these, these so-called manosphere individuals, or should I call them space cadets? I mean, either way, uh, these terminologies are not good, especially how they turn into a whole different nuance of fuck shit. You know what I mean? On some fuck shit. But that will be the main topic of today's stream. So as I promised that I would tell you a little story what happened what happened at my job Sunday night. Oh man. So all right. Now I don't know if people are too familiar with Instacart, where of course the driver pretty much is picking up stuff for customers that are shopping at home, you know, due to they don't want to be out in the public if COVID is still running rampant and all that, which what I mean, which is understandable, which is very understandable. Or what I'm saying, you got people that are actually working from home that can't really leave unless they're on their like half an hour lunch break, depending on what job, depending on the occupation. If some jobs allow people to take like a lunch break, an hour lunch break, or a half an hour, maybe two. You know what I mean? But yeah, so what happened Sunday night while we were closing? I mean, mind you, we close at 9 o'clock, and I don't know how and why people don't have this common knowledge that Sundays supermarkets close like dumb early. You know what I mean? Yeah, the supermarket by me, which is you know, Latin owned, they close like around almost damn near like 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock, so to speak. So, anywho's going back to the story. Uh I'm outside. I'm pretty much stacking up the last of the carts that customers have left in the parking lot and putting them back in front of our store and shit, in front of the skid row. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And um we also had two more customers. One was actually um at the register about to leave. There was another customer who was doing some instant cart shopping for a customer. Now, mind you, we normally allow Instacart people, you know, to do their shopping during closing. From what my manager told me last night. I mean that night when after this after a disgruntled customer um was being disgruntled. Of course, it was the Instacart. It was the Instacart guy that was acting a damn fool. You know. So one of the night crew, one of the members, one of our night crew members that like um replenished the stock in every aisle, like one of the head, like well, I want to say he was the head, but like he's been at this store for, I would say for quite some time, right? Told the Instacart dude, like, yo, you do know that we closed like not too long ago. So of course, from what my manager told me, that the Instacart guy was being disrespectful. Rather than being respectful, where he could have finished um doing his Instacart and being on his merry way, but no, it just happened to be a nigga moment. You know what I mean? So as I'm like, meanwhile, I'm still outside. I'm like picking up carts from the canal from our parking lot and shit. And all I could hear was "fuck you, nigga, fuck you." Like, see, and my manager was like, "See, and that's the reason why you got put out." He was like, "Suck my," like the Instacart dude was like, "Suck my dick, suck my dick." My manager was like, "Why don't you come over here and say it to my face instead of say it to my face?" While the Instacart dude leave was like leaving. I'm thinking like, oh, dude must have some balls on him. Like to actually say those very three words that in New York, uh, it is warranted. If you say this to another New York nigga, uh, you better stand on your disrespect and 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 prepare for the consequences behind your disrespect. But homeboy kept on going instead of going back and actually saying it to his fucking face. You know what I'm saying? Uh, which, mind you, I'm glad that it didn't went down where my manager had to put hands on the Instacart person, because it's like we never had no discrepancies. Well, I don't know. I don't know, because like I've only been working at this place like for only like a year and a half. You know, only a year and a half. So how I'm pretty much observing this, and what I mean, just understanding, what I mean, the politics. Yeah, like all I could say was dude could have finished his Instacart for a customer instead of like leaving our store empty-handed and so on and so on. You know what I mean? Cause oh man, cause it's like people should already have this as common knowledge. Again, like I said, supermarket close early, dumb early on Sundays, dumb early on Sundays. I mean, due to the COVID mandate, when it started jumping off like 2 years ago. You know what I mean? I recall that our store, my store, before I started working there, they used to be open till 11 o'clock. You know what I mean? No later than that. But since COVID and all that, like, we kind of dumbed down the hours a little bit early, closing hours early, and, so on and so on. But the moral of the story is this, that of this story from Uncle Oni. If you don't want people, if you do not want, well, how can I put this in the best way that I can? Be respectful at all times, because you like I mean, if you're respectful, you know what I mean, chances are they'll let you finish up and get where you need to go. You know what I mean? But being disrespectful, however, it's like I don't really understand. Like, you're at an establishment and if we're closed at certain time of the week, it's like all this technology, but nobody doesn't put that into good use of knowing what time a fucking store closes on Sunday and whatnot. Yeah, yeah, that part. That part indeed. And thank you for the folks uh dropping a like in the collection plate. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. It doesn't cost you a damn thing. Uh you know what I mean? Doesn't cost you a damn thing. All right. So all right. So since we got up off of that topic, all right. So here's one of the subtopics that is a part of the main that should be the part of the main topic, but fuck it, fuck it, because we're gonna rewind on, when we get to the main get to the final thought of the stream and whatnot. So that being said, here we go. But first, uh I can't really say this is a very nasty habit. I don't think it is. But doesn't feel right, you know what I mean? If I can't have a little conversation with y'all with a little blunt fire, you know what I mean? so so I'm still gonna be talking. I'm still gonna be talking. You know what I'm saying? I'm still gonna be talking. As I'm growing up. Try to master the art of multitasking. Uh, multitasking. Yes, multitasking. I gotta make sure that I'm saying it correctly. You know what I mean? I'm off today, so that rum hits a little different when you off on a Titty Tuesday, and got really got nothing to do but just to chill, probably entertain yourself. Of course, I always find ways of entertaining myself. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, let me get the fuck to it. Like the great Phil Marshall, cluster. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So here we go. Here we go. So before we do that, let me play some some music. You know what I mean? Just to get me on point. You know what I'm saying? So, what to play? Let me see. There we go. There we go. And let me know if y'all can hear the back. Let me know if y'all can hear me clearly. You know what I'm saying? Cause I don't like to drop some hot fire if the microphone is clipping. Of course, that's something that StreamYard still, I hope, you know, do their due diligence and do some maintenance, on why, but or it could just be my, could be just my Wi-Fi signal, but you know. So now let's go into subtopic number 2. Stop trying to play both parents when you're only one parent. Now, I know some of y'all are probably asking yourself, well, what the fuck am I talking about this? Well, let's just say I was a product of that. A product of, the dysfunctionality of being in a house, being a child of a single mother, and you know what I mean. She playing the mother and the father, which can lead to a whole lot of psychological damage, as well as being a detriment to the child or children. You know what I mean? So I got a whole lot to say about that, because I've seen this throughout my youth. Yeah, that part. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? This ain't the, assassinate my mother for doing her best ability of raising 3 kids on her own. But At the same time, kind of felt like when she had me, that should have been the point of, this is the time to value yourself. You know what I mean? Because like I said in the opening of this stream, um valuing yourself is more deserving than being in a relationship that holds no value at all. You know what I mean? It's like I see this all the time. So it's like yeah, like it's like it's sad that you have to like bump heads. You know, she bump heads with a parent who tried to raise you the best way they could, but they didn't took no time out while they were raising us to actually value themselves in the due process. You know what I mean? Or better yet, you know, folks should learn to think with the head that's between their shoulders, and instead of thinking using the second brain that's between our legs and shit. But hey, man, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I am only just here just to speak my piece, because it's really ridiculous, especially like in our generation, the millennial generation. um you know some of us were fortunate enough to break that curse. Some of us are still stuck in that curse. You know what I mean? Repeating, dooming ourselves to repeat the same mistake that our parents did. You know what I mean? And it's sad, man. It's sad. It's like when you have people who think that valuing themselves is not being looked at as a praise, but looked at as being frowned upon. Like, it's like I said, man, like I said, playing both parents to your children is going to be very, very detrimental and psychologically damaging. Very, very psychological, very, very damaging, and it's very hurtful, because most of you adults, and I'm talking about the older millennials, as well as the young Gen Xers, older Gen Xers and all that shit. And you know what I mean? It's just like, it's like, damn, like y'all still haven't learned from what you just witnessed. I mean, like I said, no child should even witness their parents coming to blows, or where the argument is just toxic as fuck. Because like what you're really teaching your kids is doing shit. It's like taking both roles instead of taking their respective role in their gender. You know what I'm saying? Like, like, god damn. It's mind boggling. You know what I mean? It's mind-boggling. Hey, what's going on, Tony? What's going on, Preem? What's going on? What's going on? Like it's very, very harmful, not to you as a parent, but also harmful to the child that you're raising or children. It's like if you want them to have some balance, then shit. I suggest you pick a better mate who will be a better role model. Who is already a great male role model. But see, most of you females don't look for that. Because you're gonna look at it like, he's doing X, Y, and Z, thinking that he's a potential predator. But the one that you're laying down with, who verbally abuse you or put paws on you, and doing all these despicable things to your child while you're not present. It's like it's crazy. It's crazy. You really got some loony ass motherfuckers that will take the word of an outsider who they just met from one night instead of their children or family members that are just observing and just seeing, and the kids are telling their family members, like, yo, this motherfucker's doing X, Y, and Z to me. See, it's funny how it went from 7 viewers watching this shit, now it went from 4. I guess they're not ready for this type of teaching. But of course, I mean, of course, I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised. Like, it's just like, wow. It's like fucking wow. It's like this is the type of time we on. This is the type of time. And it's like, sheesh. And the reason why I'm tackling this, because obviously you got motherfuckers still holding Kevin Samuel's dick after leaving this fucking earth untimely. But none of these fucking manosphere pup cunts ain't gonna talk about the Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard's case, which we the villains have done our due diligence on talking about this trial. You know what I mean? And the fact that you still got niggas that talk about they get bitches, but still got another man's dick in their mouth. Now, I did say I wasn't going to go in, but this is disgusting. Like this is absolutely disgusting. Like, I'm disgusted. Kevin, oh, but what about Johnny Depp? I don't see none of y'all talking about this. Oh, I guess if he had the same complexion as us, oh, y'all be on it, right? Y'all be on it. But this is the man who finally won a fucking trial. How many brothers or how many male celebrities have won a trial against a female because of defamation of character? How many? I'll wait while I unravel this leaf. I will wait and sip some of this bamboo on this fine afternoon. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just ridiculous, man. It's just ridiculous. It really is. Yeah, it used to be. Yeah, absolutely, Tony. It used to be a miracle for a brother to even be alive for the trial. A miracle. But all I'm hearing is Kevin doing the good work. But these niggas only heard snippets of what he was fucking saying instead of listening to the full context of what this motherfucker was saying. But hey, what the fuck would I know? I'm just a villain with no form of motherfucking status whatsoever. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna report her. Sorry, y'all. I'm on Instagram. You know what I've been noticing lately? You know what I've been noticing lately? Motherfuckers. You know those like traders and like Bitcoin, like E-Trade and all that shit, right? Like I never really thought they would be this malice by hacking into somebody else's account and pretending to be them. Weird, isn't it? Absolutely fucking weird. Weird to the fucking bone, man. Like it's just weird. But anywho's going back to the subtopic. It is very, very, very detrimental. And it's like, how you want a man? How you demand or shame men into accepting half of you loonies, half of you loony ass females that really need some psychological help. Because like you taking on two roles knowing damn well it's not going to suffice, it ain't going to work, it's going to turn, God forbid, some of these children into statistics on the motherfuckers you bring around them in your own home. But they don't hear me though. They don't fucking hear me though. You know what I mean? It's like they just want you to do like the physical shit, but you don't have a say in this. Which is utterly despicable. And they know it is. They know it's downright shameful deep down in their rotten ass core. Deep down. Deep down. Deep to the fucking soul and bone marrow. But like I said, what the fuck would I know, right? What in the entire fuck would I know? Oh, maybe because I was a part of that environment. It's like shit. It's not like I asked to be in this fucked up planet. But here I am. You know what I mean? Making sure that I don't repeat the same mistakes that my parents did. Not valuing themselves. Well, I mean, shit. I know my pops. You know what I mean? I know my pops love me. But you know how that shit goes. Definitely know how that shit goes, man. And it's like, how do you tell your parent that she gotta relax trying to play both roles? Because as of now, you know, and for the most part, to the ladies out there who got sons that are becoming of age, becoming young men, I'm gonna have to ask y'all this, you know, and you can take it or leave it, but it's downright disrespectful to tell your son he needs to learn to be a man when hardly there hasn't been another man to actually teach him how to be one. It's like you could show him what men do, but as far as teaching him how to be a man, ladies, like, yeah, you need to fall back on that part. You need to fall back on that position. Better yet, stop trying or stop bringing these goofy ass niggas around your children while you two are arguing. Now, see, he could use that shit against you and say, well, how can I be a man when you were with niggas that weren't a great role model to me growing up? Instead of valuing yourself, maybe, just maybe, you could have found somebody worthy that could have been a great role model to me. But you didn't. You kept on being the fucking rebound chick. That's what it mostly comes down to. Instead of valuing yourself, y'all go into these empty ass relationship that holds no value. And this goes for the dudes too. Just think about it. How much your daughter or how much your son needs y'all. While the baby mother is doing X, Y, and Z and blah, blah, blah. Now, I would definitely say for the most part, it ain't some men's fault who actually are doing their part as fathers, but they don't want to deal with the mother because on how she's acting, which is understandable. You know what I mean? And some of you ladies need to learn, learn, or try to understand that it's not really him. It's mostly you. It's mostly you females on what you entertain and what you brought in your diameter. But that's none of my goddamn business. That is none of my goddamn business. As a young, drunken abbot of my virtual monastery, uh, but it is terrifying to hear and to watch that kids who didn't really ask to be in this world are now in this world, and they have to deal with this sort of this psychological and detrimental damage. It's like they're pretty much past. It's pretty much like going into a loop. A loop of hurt and creating more hurt individuals in the process. Now, y'all can disagree with me all you like, but it's true. It's true. If there wasn't not like any particular family member that actually had some common sense and actually took you with them, and you know what I mean? Shit, I was fortunate. I was fortunate enough to be raised by pretty much my immediate family. But man, it's just like it's just so fucked up. And it's like, well, how can you tell these kids when they're like going into their young adult years that they need to grow up, when you haven't been the best example, a prime example for them while they were growing up. So it's like, how can you demand something when like you didn't value yourself? You know what I mean? When your first failed relationship should have been your last. Now, co-parenting is one thing. You know what I'm saying? But it's like this also goes into that point of like physical attraction is a motherfucker, because it could definitely get you caught up. Get you caught up and participating in these unordained premarital sexual acts. Now, I'm not saying, and I ain't here to judge. All I'm saying is, if y'all gonna do these type of sexual activities, at least wear some protection. Ladies, if he doesn't like to wear protection, like, that is your job to be used. That is your job to use Plan B or any other sorts of any sorts of pill that, you know what I mean, when he shoots the club up, hey, you don't have to worry. But, you know what I mean, like I said, it's best that you wrap it up, so y'all won't have these type of problems and bringing children into this fucked up world that we living in, and turning them to another statistic, another hurt person, because y'all goofy asses are hurt and still haven't healed. But y'all want to play rebound and jump in these empty ass relationship because the motherfucker was physically attractive. Like, let me tell you something, man. That physical attraction shit is like a honeymoon phase. You only got like what? It only lasts only a week and a half, and that's it. Yeah, you knocked it out in the sex tryout, but now there's another question. There's other things that besides sex. Like what can you bring? And you know what I mean? What can you bring to the table besides, being a sex monster? You know what I'm saying? Like what do you bring forth? What do you bring forth? And I hate to say it, but this is mostly the reason why brothers like I are single. And I know this is gonna fucking hurt or make some females feel some type of way, and also using he's gay tactic and all that goofy ass shit. It's like, no, it's like, don't be mad. Like you ought to be mad at yourself for mentally letting yourself go and thinking that you deserve it all. But hey, what the fuck would I know? You know what I mean? What the fuck would I know? What in the entire fuck would I know? For the most part. Yeah. It's just like, brothers, it ain't worth it. Just continue valuing yourself and do your own thing. Like, that's the only thing I could tell you from a single man to another. You know what I mean? The right one, the wrong ones will come along, but you gotta know better, know better and prevent yourself from getting into these, you know what I mean, into these non-valued relationships that don't really value nothing, no structure, nothing. You know what I mean? After you decided that, y'all did it. Y'all did y'all got your fuck on and shit. Now what? So let me tell you something, man. Stop listening to these goofy ass niggas who is somewhere in the middle of a fucking ocean. But can't even show y'all results. And it's like, most of these niggas are in their fucking 40s. That shouldn't be talking like they still single niggas. When some of y'all niggas are fathers from your previous premarital sex sessions and shit. But it's like, I'm just asking. You know, and I know this going into another conundrum. No, correction. Another nuance of. But how the fuck you gonna call another man who is a married man a simp? I never really understood that. But like I said like 2 weeks ago, folks need to mind their own fucking business and stay out of marriage folks' business. It's like, don't you got a daughter? Don't you niggas got sons and daughters that need you? But then again, some of you niggas are pieces of shit. Will Smith is a simp. Your favorite heroes were simps too. Shut the fuck up. It's like, we let this word, we use this word simp too fucking loosely. Cause y'all want to listen to these old senile, docile, goofy fucks. Like, And it's like, I don't understand why people don't look up the charts or stats, but they rather believe propaganda with no actual proof. With no solitary proof. No solid proof. Just because it sounds elegant doesn't mean that they're saying something. Eloquent. Correction. Just because it sounds eloquent, that doesn't mean shit. Because they could be talking a whole lot of bullshit. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Oh yeah, I also forgot to say this. Now that's game. Niggas want to talk about getting women, but they can't even teach them how to keep one. It's like, get the fuck on out of here, nigga. So we just gonna increase the single mother rate, as well as economical declines. Yeah, y'all motherfuckers are stupid. Yeah. Oh yeah. Y'all are big time stupid. Like, the fuck is wrong with y'all? I ain't never, like, what? So this is what you old old I used to push P looking ass niggas is teaching these young men, pump and dumping these bitches, pump and dumping these hoes. No, I don't know how that shit goes. Goofy fucks. Keeping one would be like a philosopher's stone or holy grail. Right. Right. That part. That fucking part right there. Like, what? My nigga. My brethren, man. Like, see, Tony, see, I'm glad I did not have this dumb nigga mindset when I was a young millennial. I mean, let me rephrase that. Thank God that I grew up, because I would have been like the rest of these goofy ass motherfuckers. Like the rest of these goofy motherfuckers, man. Absolute truth. Absolute truth, man. I would not be any different than these goofy niggas out here. Trying to make themselves like they amoral, like they're a moral compass and shit. They can't even follow that shit. So what the fuck we talking about? Nigga? And I'm sorry that folks are that I sound heated. Well, I am. But see, the difference is I'm not screaming my lungs out, going hoarse on these panel whores and shit. Like, be on some goofy ass shit, man. It's like, y'all mean to tell me you look at these goofy ass niggas as real niggas, and you look at us real niggas as fuck niggas? Right. 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 Some of you niggas were real niggas. Why are you not in the battlefield? Oh, wait. I forgot. Y'all some bitch ass niggas. So, well, that's a gold figure. Definitely a gold figure. Definitely. But hey, I would like to say big shout out to the 5 likes. Thank you so much. Thank you. Being a demon prince, although I'm on a different on the opposite position of things. I don't think the universe can judge me for, doing their work, putting in the good word, the good gospel. You know what I'm saying? I mean, shit. I'd rather be a demon than a fucking angel. I mean, shit. Look what happened to this nigga Lucifer. Nigga had a fucking bitch fit because he wasn't getting no attention. Kind of sounds like these niggas and these females. Correction. Feral bitches. Thank you. Feral bitches. That It's like they don't know which side of the tracks they want to be on. Where they have to look over their shoulders for the rest of their life, or they don't have to look over their shoulders for the rest of their goddamn life. Doesn't make no damn sense. Doesn't make no goddamn sense at all. But hey, what the fuck would I know? I'm not a 6-figure nigga. I don't wear suits and ties and shit. What else? Oh, I don't wear Giorgio Armani cologne either. So I guess y'all want to listen to a nigga that looks like an everyday nigga just like you, but y'all will listen to a zesty. You know what? Never mind. I ain't gonna even do it. Sometimes you gotta stop yourself, you know, because it's not really his fault. It's actually the niggas that dick ride him and doing all this goofy shit. But motherfuckers, like, what in the fuck are we talking about? Huh? Oh yeah, I know this is off topic, but anybody that struck my channel saying that there was no child restriction, I established that, like what? Last year? It's like, get the fuck on out of here. I'm a grown ass man. It's like, I don't see y'all doing no child restriction when you see motherfuckers smoking cancer sticks. So the fuck you worried about me smoking my cigar? I ain't hurting nobody. It's like, the fuck. It's like, what the fuck? But hey, you know, YouTube always been on that political nonsense. I mean, I want to say it's nonsense until it becomes nonsense for certain issues. You know what I mean? It's like, shit, you can't even be a fucking rapper without fucking DAs misconstruing your raps and your self-aspirations to your lyrics. But, hey, what the fuck would I know, right? What the fuck would I know? So, anywho's. Sorry, y'all. I'm on another tab. Forgive me. Anywho, you know what I'm saying? So that'll be the end of the subtopic, the young drunken Abbot. So let's get into the main topic that you all been waiting for. Love yours. Love yourself, people. Doesn't cost you a damn thing. Love yourself. Look in the mirror and say to yourself, man, you're special. Don't let nobody in this world or their words become your reality on how they feel about you. Fuck them niggas. Yeah, I said it. And I'll say it proudly. I love me. Fuck whatever negative condemnation or diction that they had about me. Fuck them. Fuck them. Fuck them. They can't respect it. That you made peace with yourself on who you are today. Fuck them. Love yours. Don't let nobody dictate on how you should love yourself or value yourself. Fuck them. See, misery loves company. And you always got to be mindful of that. That you got people that are just looking for other people that are just like them. Who doesn't want to grow, but just want to remain that stubborn ass motherfucker. So love yours. Grow. And everything will be all right. Here on out. Yeah, man. Fuck them niggas. If they never respected you, they weren't your friends or your brothers or your homeboys or the gang in the first place. Everybody's out for themselves. They just have the same mutual interests as you. But that don't mean that they're gonna look out for you. See, one thing about that is that you got individuals out here that are hurt people, damaging more people because no one didn't show them how to love. So yeah, you don't have to tolerate that. Fuck them. Fuck them niggas. Value yourself. Value yourself, people. Let me say it again. Value yourself. And fuck what everybody else got to say about it. Who the fuck are they? It's like what? You supposed to show, you supposed to love everybody but not yourself? What kind of foolishness is this? What kind of foolish shit is this? It's like, why are we on this nuance and caveat of wanting to control people instead of respecting and understanding people where they're coming from? Now, understanding is one thing. Playing along with their dumb shit is another. Love yourself. You don't have to go through that, King. Real shit, man. Real shit. So, who want to come up here and talk about it? You know what I mean? I'm feeling real happy today. You know what I mean? I mean, as I should. as always, every day. No matter it rains or shine, or it's a shitty vibe at my job or elsewhere, like, I'm happy. So, what's y'all thoughts on this, man? What y'all thoughts on this? Oh yeah, and by the way, you come up here on some fuckboy shit, I'm banning your ass. Now, any mods that are still active and present, if they like to act the fool in the chat, please show them the fucking door. Show them the fucking door, man. Like, we don't got time for that shit. We grown over here. Better not fucking confuse us with the manosphere niggas. Nah, we villains over here, motherfucker. But let me stop. But yeah, man. What's y'all take on this, man? What's y'all take on this? I like to hear other people's thoughts. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I can understand. You know, some are at work. You know what I mean? Some are busy. But for those who are not doing nothing at all, I mean, hey. Let like minds have a conversation. You know what I'm saying? Let like minds have conversations. So who's up for it? Who's up for it, man? Who's up for it? And shit, I got nowhere to go today. So, hey, it looks like it's going to be one of those streams. One of those classic ass streams. So, well, eventually it is a classic. Fuck am I talking about? But, yeah, man, the link is in the chat. So if anybody feels, you know what I mean, they want to talk about this subject matter, please do. You know what I mean? This topic is rated E for everybody. Like ass whoopings and things. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But I also have to say this, even though, I would like to welcome CJ, aka Hiatus Black, to Monkhood. Yes, he is yes, he from what he told me, and what he told me, well, geez, Andre, oh yeah, he's going tactical. And you know what? In his own right, I don't blame him. I do not blame him. I do not blame him. That's why, I was really not too fond of having long hair. This is just me. But for him, he also mentioned that, he's been on this 13-year journey, of his locks and all that. So now, you know what I'm saying? I agree. And I told him, every journey starts anew. One journey ends, another one begins. Now, that's some wisdom from the young Abbot himself. But like I always say, if you want something done, like loving yourself, you got to do the work yourself. I can't help you on you. But what I can tell you is don't stop. You know what I mean? Because knowing yourself as well as loving yourself is a everyday thing, like dereliction. Sad to say. But the only thing I can tell you is get the cutting. Yep. Get the cutting. Get the fucking cutting. Let's see how many likes we have. Okay, we still got 6. Okay, shout out to the 6 contributor that drop that like off in the collection plate. You know what I mean? But, I'm happy. I'm happy that people there are people who think just like me and saying this shit is ridiculous. Like why are we still talking about another man that y'all don't even know from a hole in the wall? Make that make sense to me, right? and since people have this this dissidence cognitive of not actually listening to the full context, but they just go to listen to partial of the context. And hey, listen, you know what? Listen, they grown, but they're not wise. Let me repeat that again for the folks in the back. Y'all grown, but y'all damn sure not wise. Damn sure not wise. For the most part. Because if y'all were wise, y'all would learn from your mistakes. And, this country would not be going into economical decline due to the rise of single motherhood. Or should I say in a better term, single parenthood. How you like them fucking apples? How you like me now? Goofies? So, if y'all don't mind me, if I talk my shit, what would I can't really say I wouldn't fare like, being the lone wolf on these YouTube streets, but I'm glad that I have a solid crew. Now, you know what I mean? There were some angst here and there in the Villain Spirit, but we managed to stay true. So I definitely gotta give a shout out to everybody You know what I mean? A part of the villain spear. And of course, affiliates. You know, what can I do without you, without y'all, man? You know what I mean? From the Great Regime Camp and everybody and all, like, I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Like, thank you. Thank you. And some of Dre's people too, you know what I mean? Misha, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, like, thank you, man. Thank you. To be honest, like, I just wasn't really thinking about just doing live streams and shit. But, you know, I got some encouragement, you know, throughout my YouTube journey. You know what I mean? Just keep doing what I'm doing, man. Don't try to change. You know what I'm saying? So every day it's like, well, let me not say this. If I remember a quote from a kung fu movie that I watched, it goes like this: nothing in life stays the same. You know, which is true. You know, we have the ability to adapt. You know what I mean? And so on. And you know what I mean? And that's also a part of that journey of knowing yourself. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? If you have good intentions, don't change that. You know what I mean? You know, despite, you know, discrepancies from disgruntled individuals in this world today, like, you know what I mean? Stay on your square. Don't stay out of it. Stay in it. Stay in there, nigga. Stay in there. Stay in there. It's like, nah, don't get to the chopper. Nah. Stay in there. Stay in your fucking square. You know what I mean? Because that's when, you know, when you mean something, sometimes it takes a little bit of convincing of people that's, you know, they need to respect yours. You know what I mean? Well, otherwise, you know, other things can happen, like putting nothing but a class act of hands and feet or a bullet. But, you know, I only say that because, you know, these days, niggas don't fight. Niggas don't fight. Which is unfortunate, you know, because either or, you know what I'm saying? Like, none of these things, like nobody ain't trying to do both of these options. You know what I mean? But if they have to, they will. And as they should, as a God-given right to protect themselves. That's also a part of loving yours, loving yourself. But I'll let y'all tell it. Man. And oh shit, shout out to the 7 like. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. And I hope everybody is enjoying their Titty Tuesday. If you haven't received an anonymous titty pic or titty video, don't worry. Your day will come. I promise you that. You know, just keep doing your thing. You know what I mean? Stay out of trouble. And you might be lucky. Might be lucky. Oh yeah, and I also forgot. Luck is also considered a skill too. You know, you got to build that observation hockey, like my man, the advisor would say. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all are just tuning in, I would say, do your due diligence. You know, just you know, do a little replay so you get the gist of today's stream and all. But for those who've been rocking with me so far, I ain't gotta worry about shit. Listen, like I said, and I hate to repeat myself all the time. I'm not here for the likes. I'm not here, but I do appreciate it. It is a token of appreciation that y'all took the time out of rocking with your captain. You know what I'm saying? Rocking with your captain. But yeah, man, cut that goofy shit out. Love yours. Love yourself. I know it's rough out here, man. Believe me, I know. If you ain't gonna love yourself, who will? They don't have a fucking clue. See, when you learn to love yourself, see, that's when you get down. That's when, you know what I mean? That PYT comes along. You know what I mean? It may not be now, but don't rush the build up. Don't rush the build up. You know what I'm saying? I mean, who am I to say, you know, who at least have some structure, decency, and decorum? You know what I mean? Like, who am I to tell y'all, like, don't get married? But I will say this. If they're far gone, move on, bro. Just move on. Physical attraction is one thing, but character attraction is another. Don't you ever forget that, you heard? Alright, so next topic. Now, you know, we did talk about, you know, loving yours and put some self-value into yourself. Damn it. Alright, moving on. You know, doesn't really cease to amaze me that folks dream of becoming somebody else instead of becoming a better version of themselves. Where's my drink? Mm, 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 mm. And it's true. And it's very true. You got a lot of copycats. Instead of dreaming about being a better version of them. I mean, I can understand, the motivation and all that, but you might want to learn to be a better version of you. Instead of trying to become a duplicate of a public figure. You understand what I'm saying, my nigga? I could do this too, man. I could do this too. I could do this too. But my final thought. My final thought. Be who you destined to be. A better you. A great version of you. See, it's just silly to me that one want to bring one want to have peace with the world, but not with themselves. It's like, why would you want to go to war with yourself? Stop devaluing yourself. And that's all I gotta say. So, this show has come to a commence, but I'm gonna chill out with y'all for a little, just for a few minutes, and then I'm out of here. Oh man. Truth be told. But I'm gonna catch you villains and villainesses on another time, but at the same place. Peace.